From one ER about the other. Listen up, you're at an ira time in your life. Right now, you're listening to Avril. Let the truth be known.
In the politics area, you know, she have it.
Never had a boring moment in my life.
She's the voice of the Caribbean.
Back as I remember, I was never alone. Queen Avril is on the throne. No more feeling lonely. Avril rules the air, you know. Every day is like an Avril day.
Everybody, this is Ty Tribbett, and you're watching the Avril Show, keeping it fresh.
Exactly. Who else can it be but the Avril Show? I'm
Yeah,
telling
this
you.
is Beenie Man representing for Avril. Let me say Avril, me mean Avril. Let me say Avril, me mean Avril.
That's right. Wake up and tell the people. Nobody should be sleeping now because Avril is on. That's point blank. You should be out of your bed, sitting at your table having coffee because Avril is on. Okay? So tell your neighbor, tell your pastor, tell your ex, tell everybody Avril is on. There's no reason you should be in bed sleeping at 9 p.m. Okay? That's when the Avril show is on. Okay, it seemed like I got my voice back. That is so beautiful. So listen, I don't know who is out there watching, but I'm going to tell you something right now. If you're watching, I want you to run outside, call your neighbor, even call your ex, even if he's home with his new boo. Call him and say, listen, has nothing to do with me wanting you back. I just want you to know that the Avril show is on, and I want you to watch it with me. Okay? All right. That's all. That's all. That's all I'm asking you to do for me. If you really care, haha, Music Man Molly is watching. Then if nobody else is watching, Music Man Molly, you are on. You understand what I'm saying? And when my girl Valencia Wilson is watching on YouTube, if I don't have no other YouTube follow, I got Valencia Wilson, girl. I see you. Say good night, Lady Royal. That's what you always call me. That name means so much to me. Nobody else call me that name but you. So when I hear the name, even on a text, Lady Royal, I know right away who it's coming from. Valencia, I want to tell you, thank you. Listen to me. You said it. You just said the prayer breakfast on Saturday. Ooh, listen to me. You don't come alone. When you come out with your family. Now, that's what I call support. That's what I call support. All right? Call your people. Call your people. Good night, Problem Fips. Call your people. Listen to me. One thing I'm going to say and get off tonight. Let me tell you something. I've never been so tired in my life. Look like you're 19 tonight. Music Man Molly, stop making me blush. Now you're going to make me act up now because you tell me that I look like I'm 19 tonight. You understand? Could it be the cheap glasses that everybody been talking about and my little new hairstyle? I wash my hair and I braid it up. You understand? So guess what? You know, if I don't have on a wig tonight, that little short wig, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. So if everybody's on and watching, remember, call your ex-boyfriend or your ex-girlfriend and just tell them the Avril show is on. Andrea Gums, how you doing, sweetheart? You look beautiful, girl. You came in with your lavender, purple hat, whatever color hat you had on. You sent a message that you are out here for the cause. Girl, you don't play. You come in with that serious look like, yeah, I'm here with my hat on, and you really, really rock that hat. Good night to you, Avril. Avril, down there in Washington. Love your look. Oh, thank you so much. Some people are gonna come on just to see what I'm wearing, if I'm wearing my wig or not, and then they're gone. But listen to me. I'm going to speak to who left here and who's going to watch it later. Because, see, this show is not about now. Some people watch it later. Some people watch it in the morning. Some people watch it with their ex tomorrow morning when they're trying to convince their ex to come back in their life. So call all your people and tell them the Avril show is on. But let me tell you something. Tonight, I come to boast about Jesus. I don't know how many people out there boast about Jesus. But I'm going to boast tonight about Jesus. Have you ever been there in your life where God just come through for you in ways that you didn't expect? And the only thing you can do is give him thanks, because every praise belongs to our God. If you're out there and you're listening, let me tell you something. Thank you. That's the Hopkins lymphoma color. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for letting me know. Because there's so much colors, you know. Thank you, Andrea. Let me tell you something. When I planned this prayer breakfast, it wasn't about me. It had nothing to do with me. I planned it as a way to say, you have all these killings, not just in New York, in your islands, wherever you're from, Antigua, Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, wherever you're from, crime. We're talking about crime and violence right here in America. People are killed, young people are killing each other. Just today, I don't know if he's 19 or 21 or something like that, but he killed his stepfather, I think in Staten Island or someplace. But the problem I'm having, the sister walking just to find the body, and you kill your stepfather. And I'm saying, if he could kill his stepfather or his father, that child is vicious. Now, you have all this nonsense, but the first thing they tell you, he had his mother say he was suffering with mental illness. So, okay, he was suffering with mental illness all along, but my question is, why they didn't get help for him? That's the problem I'm having with mental illness. We're taking this thing for granted, because even us, many of us, we're going through our own little depression and going through our own stuff, and it's a form of mental illness. It's classified as that. Everybody's situation is not the same. But let me tell you something about Saturday. If you were there, you noticed that I didn't even care to be on the mic. Thanks to my host, I call her my host. I just don't know. Simone, thank you. Thank you so much for holding it down for me so I could run the route through that room and do what I have to do. Lachelle, thank you. I want to thank Troy Welch, who helped me with the camera, just getting things done, because, good night, one and all. Miranda, good night to you, sweetheart, my ambassador for the foundation. Always out there doing and promoting and not afraid to talk about it. That's my ambassador. We're going to induct you in pretty soon. But I want to say, before I go any further, condolences to Keith Harris and his family on their 19-year-old nephew, son, whoever he belonged to, his brother's son, I think in Ohio, who went swimming and drowned over the weekend. So if you know Keith Harris, reach out to him down at the mission and just send your condolences to his family, whose nephew, that's his nephew, that drowned when he went swimming. Don't know. You send your children off to college and, they have their friends, they do things. They don't always tell you where they're going and what they're doing. But when you get a call to say that your son was found drowned, the funny thing about life is that when we go through things in life, in the end, we suffer alone. So you see what I'm talking about? He didn't drown with his friends. And I know his friends ran away. So I'm just here tonight to just say, thanks to everyone. Listen, one thing I'm going to boast about with Jesus, God showed me who my not followers are, because anybody can follow me. But I'm telling you about my supporters. When you Zelle, when you call and you say, Avril, I'll be there, and you pay your money and you come to the door, you notice your name is at the door, you come in, you walk in, and you have your seat. Right, Valencia? Right, Andrea? Janice Martin, let me tell you something, girl, you's a household name. I take my hat off to you. You do what you do. I mean, if anybody have their job that they love, the way you love Ridgewood Savings Bank, and you came in there, girl, I got a video with you dancing away. Let me tell you something. I make sure put you to the table. I can't wait for this young lady. I wonder if she know that I put you to the table where you could talk to your people. And the first time that one of my favorite people that follow this show came to that event and shocked me and sat at your table, Janice, Miss Lila Antigua, I call her. She boasts about coming from Antigua. So I am just waiting for her to come on. Janet Dixon. I don't know if you met her, Janice Martin, but I think she was at your table. But let me tell you something. Everybody was in that room. That room was made up of Antigua, Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, America, everybody. That lady, Curleen Thompson, she wrote on here the other day and she said, I'm not missing your show. And I thought she was just messing with me, but she didn't come alone. She came with 3 other people. Now, that's what you call support. Janice may come out alone, but Janice is going to go and Janice is going to send me a check. And whether she pay for 2 or 3 and come alone, she just want to know she's supporting. And one thing I'm going to say about Ridgewood Savings Bank, I consider them part of the Avril Show Foundation. Every year, they don't question about supporting. And I must say to you, Janice, on the 21st, I'm doing my cancer tour where we're going to support and give back to the cancer different foundation. And I want to definitely do this one on behalf of Ridgewood Savings Bank on the 21st. When we write that check, it's going back. So I did a tour, and when I see what they're doing for cancer recipients, cancer patients, I got to go back and pour into them, because I sat there and I do a paint show with them, and I say, when the paint is finished and when everything is finished, how do you replenish? And they say, well, you know, we get fundings, we try to get donation, and they don't care where you get your treatment. They don't care which cancer center you get your treatment from. You could come there any day and join them. You can be a part of them. I'm now one of their buddies. I go there. I try to give them a day of the week. I'm going to try hard. But one thing I'm proud of, we're going to donate a check to them. So they're located over there by Waters Place, and it's run through Montefiore. So it's the only cancer hospital we have here in the Bronx, but they have a center that they call Bold. And let me tell you something. They give back a lot. I go there and I saw the shoes that they are spread out. They come in and they just take a pair of shoes. If it fit them, they get wigs. They give them anything they want. And they have days where they do paintings, days where they do different things. They give them snacks. They give them. And some of the family, they said to me, they don't have family. Some people, they just don't have family. So they're glad to know that while they're going through their chemotherapy or the treatment, or they get in whatever care they get in, they go there and they meet certain days a week and they become family and they become buddies. So they never feel they're alone and they check in on each other. So I want to make sure that I give them a donation. And I want to make sure that I stand with them in what they're doing, because they're not getting funded from the government. They're not getting funded from the government. So the fact that they're helping people with cancer from every walks of life, it doesn't matter where you come from. Good night to you, Asisha. Wow, it's nice to have you up watching the Avril Show. So I must tell you, on the 21st, I will be doing my donation on behalf of the Avril Show Foundation and the team. And I'm going to call this the Ridgewood Savings Bank donation, because Ridgewood step up to the plate every year and help us to make our event a success. And I will tell you, I don't feel good when Saturday morning was just like, if you was there, just write on the screen and tell me how you felt Saturday morning. I felt like the place was on fire. We was on fire. It was like a family in there. I told Eastwood Manor, it's funny that we have to have faith, We have to have faith. We have to have faith. There was so much things going on Saturday, funeral, viewing, this and that. And I was saying maybe a lot of people is not going to get to come out because everybody have something to do. Everybody Saturday morning. Some people say, oh, they want to wake up at 9. And I say, God, if you even give me 80 people in the room, 8 tables of a family, of a community to come together and pray together, I don't want to host the event. I just want to be there. And let me tell you something. Simone, you held it down. Michelle, you held it down. Miranda, Jill, Angela, and who am I forgetting? Miranda. Who am I forgetting? Jill, Angela, Miranda. You all hold it down. Troy, he helped me with the camera so I could run all over the place. It was like a family that morning. But let me tell you something. I must say thank you to the message that Pastor Judith Esdale brought. She tore down the house. But Wendy Mitchell, thank you for flying all the way from Atlanta. And when I wrote her the check, I can't let somebody fly here and perform. It's not for free. The difference is she didn't put a price on it. She didn't put a price on it. She leave it to what I could afford to pay her. Which artists go around like that and do that? She said, no, I come to do God work and you're doing something that is giving back. So I'm supposed to pour into you. Wendy Mitchell, I am telling you, spirit filled. Valencia is on YouTube. She said her spirit was filled. Thank you so much, Valencia Wilson. I don't know if you miss it, you can't get it back. Saturday morning, I want to thank all the elected officials that came out, our Bronx Bowl president, Congressman Richie Torres, our councilman Kevin C. Riley, Senator Jamal Bailey, our district attorney. No matter what they was going through and where they were going, they come to greet the community, and they did what they always do for me, present the plaques and serenade the audience. Let me tell you something, my people. I'm boasting tonight about how God deliver. God came through for me. He said, you aiming for 80 people when I got 100, when I got 110, when I got 118 people in that room. I say, only could be God. This is not of me. That's why I don't host my event. I don't like the spotlight. I like what I do. But listen, if you can host, feel free to host. If you can do what you can do, Asisha, bring your Johnny Cake, do something. But let me tell you something. I feel so good on the 21st going to visit the cancer center and being with my cancer recipients. I think Janice needs to go with me. But if she can't, listen to me. We have to do this. So my foundation tomorrow night, we're going to make decisions on who we're going to donate to and who's going to get funding. But this is what we are here for. We are here to help those who God gave a second chance. Let me tell you something. Everyone has their following, and I prove it. That no matter who don't support me, everybody has their following. No matter what I do, God said, I have the people for you. So whether you support me or not, or you sit on the sideline waiting for me to fall, bad mouthing me and wishing that it's not a success, or you saying it's not going to be a successful event because so much things are happening. Let me tell you something. There's some people, they're talkers. They will be on your page just to see what's going on your page. They're your followers. They're not your supporters. Don't get twisted because you have 5,000 friends. But when the need arises for something good, they're not there to stand with you. You will have some people out there even bad-mouthing you, backstabbing you, and when it work out, they're the first to tell you, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. I want to thank Best Deal Car Service, Attorney Hugh Campbell. He wasn't in the house, but let me tell you, he's a supporter of everything I do, and he stands behind his foundation to make sure that we do everything correctly. McCall's Bronxwood Funeral Home, no matter how busy they was on Saturday with their funerals, the owner came out and supported. If I sit here to call everybody name, one by one, I will forget some people. But I want to thank everybody who made the prayer breakfast a success. I left out today giving thanks. I left out today giving God thanks that I could have raised enough money to pay for the venue, to pay for the artists, to do what we got to do, and still going out there to support the cause, what we call cancer. We got to put money into research. See, people say you're going to the cancer walk. Let me tell you something. Janice Martin, guess who just tapped on? Janet Dixon. She just tapped on. I think, Janet, you was at Janice table. I hope you met Janice and you didn't leave there because you think it's your own Antigua. But Janet, I was surprised of you coming out because years after years, but you came out. And I know you had a good time. I saw you. You sit there looking innocent and cute. But let me tell you something. I am just so happy that you stood up and you came out. Courtney Wallace, good evening to you. I don't know where you're living, if you're in Antigua or you're just in America right now. But you say, oh, all the way from Jamaica. Thank you so much, Courtney Wallace, for tuning in. But let me tell you something. God walked through the Bronx Saturday morning at the Avril Show prayer breakfast. God walked through the Bronx. He anointed us. He blessed us. And everyone that was there came out full. Not with food alone. They came out full. We got our prayer on. If you put your name in the prayer box, I was watching that service yesterday. They praying over. That box is going to be prayed over and over. And I'm telling you, I'm praying for my friend tomorrow who is starting chemotherapy in Connecticut for her first time. And I must admit to you, I just don't know how I'm feeling right now every time somebody said they're diagnosed with cancer. And if you've been out there and you beat cancer, or you're here today, even after cancer, and you're a survivor, as you call yourself, we're going to fight this together because some people, you enjoy yourself. Thank you so much, Janet Dixon. Girl, next time you come in, bring your boo. Bring your boo, your sweetheart, your fiance, your husband. Call him any name you want to come, but don't come alone. Next time, bring him. We got to come better and better every year because let me tell you something. When people hear prayer breakfast, they think, well, they're going to church. They don't understand what it is until they walk through that door. It's not church. We call it prayer breakfast because we come to pray against everything. Whether you're praying against your ex, you're praying against your love that you're not praying against, but you're praying for love to come in your life. You're praying for healing. You're praying for deliverance. It don't have to be for you. But let me tell you something. I don't know what to say. I thank you all so much. I would get lost for word if I keep thanking. But I just want to say, someone sent me a song today, and the person asked me, and I had to crack up. They tell me they want me to play this song. Listen to what they sent me. These people are nice, you know.
Bless your name, Jesus. I wish somebody's soul would catch a fire. Hallelujah. Catch a fire. Catch a fire, Jesus. I wish somebody's soul would catch a fire. Burn them with the Holy Ghost. Jesus mighty. Hallelujah. Prodigal son. Lord, we bless you in this place. My God, we love you. We worship you, Lord. Worship you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Jesus. I wish somebody's soul would catch a fire. Catch a fire. Catch a fire, Jesus. I wish somebody's soul would catch a fire. Burn them with the Holy Ghost. Burn them, Jesus. Burn them with the Holy Ghost.
I agree, but I'm going to tell you all something. Everybody that came out Saturday morning, this soul catch a fire. Kareem J, I know you meant well. You wanted to come out. You didn't make it, but I thank you all the time for your support, your continued support. But let me tell you something. I'm going to send a message tonight to every one of you. God gives seed to the sower. God gives seed to the sower. You can't sow. You understand? If you don't plant seed and good seed. God gives seed to the sower. You can be a taker and not a giver and expect God going to give you seed. God only gives seed to the sower. I sow seeds, and that's why God keep giving me seed, because I'm sowing into people's life. Sometimes people tell me we're playing it next breakfast. Thank you so much. Make sure you write that down in your notes for our meeting tomorrow night, Miranda. Okay? Let me tell you something. You can't be a person who just about grabbing and taking. God don't sow seed into people like that. You have to be a sower for God to give you seed. You understand what I'm saying? I asked God for 80 people and I went over 100. Because God know what I'm coming to do was sow a seed. I wasn't coming to take money. The funny thing about this foundation, what people don't understand, I don't get paid. I don't take no money. I don't want no money. Sometime the day of the event, I'm literally burnt out and drained, just running around trying to make sure this is done, make sure that is done, sending out letters, doing this, doing that, right? And I got my girls who are going to be there holding it down and whatnot. And it's not that they don't want to do more, but there's certain things they just can't do because it's like a lot of things that I'm doing, they really can't do it, but they do their part. I see Miranda come and give away a pair of 11 size shoes on Saturday morning. The man was so happy he won it. You understand? We don't know how we bless people with the little things, the little things. We give away gift cards where people can go and buy something, even to put gas in their vehicle, as Miranda said. It may not be a lot, but when you could fill your car tank up with gas when you leave a prayer breakfast, you come out with something. People, let me tell you something. I feel sometimes I'm not normal. And somebody asks me how I come up with the things I do. I don't know. I don't even know how I speak the things that I speak. I don't come here and write notes and think about what I'm going to say. I speak from the heart. Okay? So I want to say to everybody, if you come on here before I send condolences to Keith Harris and his family, so if you know him, reach out to his family, his 19-year-old nephew, went away to college, went swimming in Ohio and lost his life swimming. He drowned. So just reach out to the family and send your condolences. Let me tell you something. Janet, I'm glad you enjoy yourself. Tell Bonnie and all of them. Why Young, she don't miss nothing I do, but she traveled. Some people had things to do and they couldn't make it for the first time. And they miss one time. Listen, I know something is wrong because I know my supporters. I'm not talking about my followers on Facebook. I don't see my friend tapping in tonight, the lady Curleen. Let me tell you the story about that lady. She came out and she brought her friends, right? That woman run me off the street, I think was early up in the year. And I'm like, if I could just catch up on that vehicle. But I drove behind them and I'm in the car cursing like they don't have no manners. And, when I realize, I see something in the car, say, they're Jamaicans. Me say, they don't have no manners. And me start to get mad enough. And do you know, when I drove into the botanical garden, it's the same place they were going. And I pull up right next to them and I say, you all are the ladies that run me off the street just now. And when they realize the car, they start laughing and we start talking and they apologize. And I say, you all are Jamaican too? Me say, not because I come from a bigger island, St. Kitts and Nevis. You all got to come and behave the way you all do because you're all from Jamaica. And let me tell you something. After that, there was love in the room. And do you know, she came and she brought them and they came to the event Saturday morning. Be careful how you live with people. Sometimes we have to sit back and examine ourselves of how we react to things. Because if we have to react the way that our mind tells us, we're in trouble. I was there. I didn't blow them up. I just talked to myself in the car and I say, look at them running me off the street. And I went on and I went on and I went on. And when I see them turning exactly where I'm going to turn, I say, I got to see who these people are that run me off the street. But let me tell you something. Good night to you, my family where are you in? Dallas, Houston? Good night, Gavin Francis. Love you girls, even though I don't see you all that frequent, but we are miles away. But let me tell you something. Be careful how you react. It's not everything you react, you have to curse people out. Sometimes you don't know people there and what they're going through. They was in a rush trying to get there. I was in a rush trying to get there, but I was trying to get over and they pushed me on the other side and nearly get on the other highway. And I said, could you imagine people don't give people a break? If you see somebody turning, just allow them to go and the traffic will flow even better. But we all in a rush. We all in a rush going where we going. What we in a rush to go? I don't understand. Because I don't see nobody rushing to go to the graveyard, but we end up there. We all gonna end up there. We're not rushing to go there, and we're going there every day, one by one. We're going there. People, live your life in a remote mode. My friend is texting me, and she said, "Oh my God, she went today to get her port put in, and she's gonna be starting her chemotherapy tomorrow." Sometimes people don't want people to know what they're going through at the time, so it's not for me to come and call out her name. She said, Avril, thanks so much for caring. Let me tell you something. When I heard her story, I ran up there. I was so scared. I was so nervous. I had my port put in today. Anesthesia have me weary. Oh my goodness. I don't know. If you went through cancer, at least you experience what it is to go through chemotherapy. So we got to lift each other up because a lot of people who coming down with cancer today never thought that they will hear the word cancer in their body. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus for my body, you who is watching me, my family, your family. Lord, if you could just send us like you send help during the pandemic. They came up with everything. Father, if you could just give these people who are just doing research something, but there's so much form of cancer. You ask somebody, they have breast cancer. Just somebody send me something to their lady who come to our meetings and full of energy. They send me her thing. I said, what is this? Her funeral. What happened to her? Brain cancer. I said, what is cancer doing in the brain? I don't want to say nothing out the way, but since I took those shots and I see the rise on mental illness and everything that's going on, I'm wondering what's causing us. Everybody want to say the food. Rasta man are dead and they might eat right. Holistic people are dead and they might eat right. You ain't growing your food, so you all need to stop talking about. I go in the supermarket and I went to pick up a pack of carrots. One side they have carrots, another side they say, oh, organic carrots and all this nonsense. I pick up the regular carrots and I come out. Because I want to tell you the truth, I think they're playing with our money in our pocket. Because until you could tell me where these things are grown, don't come tell me about the organic and the this and the that. It's just a label. And I think the Food and Drug Administration need to look into what we're buying and how they're ripping us off in the stores and fooling us. You ever look at your apples? Be careful where you buy your apples. Because when I don't want to knock no business, but you ever buy some apples and when you take up the apple, they have this white gluey stuff on it. It just like no matter how you wash, it won't come off. If it ever happened to you, take a good look. I said the apple, I pick up the apple and I say, what is this? And you know what the lady said to me? Oh, we have to spray them to keep the bugs off. So I am sitting down here eating bugs apple. I don't understand. Daniel, I was waiting for you to come on, girl. I can't wait to showcase your little clip. I got work to do. I got some clips to put out, people, because I got some stuff on my hand. I was so tired after Saturday, because after Saturday, I went to the repast for my friend from Jamaica, and I was there. I couldn't even leave, So I had a long day. Sunday, my feet was swollen. I was no use to myself. Today, I'm still a little tired, but my body's going to get back together. God give me strength. He know what I'm doing. It's not about me. He's going to give me strength, okay? So big up my I didn't even big up my Chico, my DJ, who make birthday also, DJ Chico. Daniil Warner, girl, you tore the house down. You was too much into yourself, girl. You don't know how to act when you get that mic. You like you want to bite the mic up. Girl, bite the mic up. You bite it up. You bite up other stuff. Bite up the mic when you're singing for God. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you, I just feel good with every one of you that bless me. Every one of you that bless me by coming out. Tell whoever come with you that I say thank you. Cancer is the thing that I'm going to pour into. I'm going to pour into it. And all of us who have family and friends who died from it, struggling with it, we're going to continue to pour into it. And what I want some people to do is don't put it on, don't put your private stuff, but send me in my inbox the hospital that you're getting your treatment, where you're getting your cancer treatment, where you got treatment, or if you know somebody got treatment someplace, or somebody. That's why Saturday I said bring somebody out, bring the name, put it in the prayer box, and we did it. We did an awesome job Saturday. Listen to me. If I don't even go to the cancer walk, I'm good. I just want to go out and donate into these cancer organization that is making a difference and helping people with cancer. This is where the funds are going to go. So on behalf of Ridgewood Savings Bank, Best Deal Car Service, McCall's Bronxwood, Attorney Hugh Campbell, people that has been pouring into me so I could do what I have to do, my elected officials who support me with citations. I can tell you that Simone, her hands were full, but she still come out, hold it down, and host for me. Let me tell you something. Whatever your gift are, send it to me. God make room for your gift. And if it's nothing that God want me to, he didn't call me here to be rich. He didn't call me here to sit in Montefiore behind a big desk and say, oh, I'm an administrator. I don't need that job. I feel I feel so good. All I need is some good sponsors to help me to do what I got to do, and I'll be able to do what I have to do. So, people, let me tell you all something. The work God called me to do is not to look good, boast about myself, and feel important. He called me to just, he give me the strength to go out and do what I have to do to help the people. Little John Richards, how you doing? Richard Little John, I know what you're going through. And I must say to you, you've been there for me over the years, being one of my biggest supporters in the radio station. Make sure that my stuff is up and running. When my birthday come, you even fix a little cake and bring it in and make me feel so special in the radio station. Little Richard, Little John, I could never forget you. Thank you for all that you do. The people in my life is not always the people that raised me or knew me. God has brought strangers in my life that has been lifting me up and continue to help me to be where I'm at today. I thank you guys. You know who you are. But I want to thank everyone who donated their time, bought a ticket, come and sing. Pastor Judith Esdale, Moulton Esdale, Pastor Wendy Mitchell, Lord, not Wendy Williams. Wendy should have listened to me when I used to talk to her, because I used to reach out to Wendy, but I guess she was too big at that time. She never really cared for Little Avril in the Bronx, but I continue to pray for Wendy Williams. I don't know how she come in my spirit tonight, but Wendy, whatever reason it is, maybe God is saying, pray for her and keep her in prayer. So whatever we do, no matter how high we are in life and no matter what position we hold in life, we got to remember to treat people right, because we don't know when that position going to fail. But one thing never fail is God's love. And one thing never fail is when you have great people in your life that you could call on. Mr. Jarvis got out the hospital one day and the next day he was at my prayer breakfast. That man nearly made me pass out at that door, but he meant he was coming out to get something. And I know he got it when he left there. He called me, tell me he was so glad he came to that prayer breakfast. Let me tell you something, people. When the Lord speak to me, I make notes and I go forth and do what he asks me to do. And if he called me here to raise funds, every funds that I raise is going back into exactly what we say it's for. The Avril Cancer and Scholarship Foundation. Every year in June, we give scholarships. And, the prayer breakfast came in my spirit. It came in my spirit when last year after the event, when I realized people was in need of prayer. And guess who's calling me? I know she traveled and she went back home today. I should put on speaker. Hello. Hello. People, can you all hear her? I'm putting her on blast. Can you all hear Wendy Mitchell? Doing wonderful, my sister girl. How are you? I'm doing good. I wonder if anybody can hear. Can you write on the screen if you can hear her? I'm trying to put the phone to the speaker so you all could hear her calling me. Are you back in Atlanta or someplace? Safely back in Atlanta, bro. Yes, I am. Oh, they say they can hear you. Okay, great, great, great. They can hear you. Oh my God. I'm just here thanking you for everything that you did for us on Saturday. Not just bring, people would say, bring the house down. It wasn't about bringing the house down, it was bringing God into the place. Thank you for helping us, for the bringing the prayer along with Pastor Esdell. You know, I can't stop boasting. If God can bless me with people like you, every year who come to sow a seed into this foundation. I mean, you came and you said, girl, please, when I asked you how much you're going to charge me, you did not want to put a price on it. I said, okay. Danielle Warner said, tell her her testimony blessed me. That's what somebody just wrote because I'm still on. Yes. Thank you, Danielle. Jesus. Everett, let me say this to you and to your listeners. Darling, you are really ever the great. God is using so much direct individual community there in the Bronx. God is using you mightily in restoring faith on you. I was absolutely humbled to be a part of this again. I remember when you first started, um, and so freedom for me to move as the Holy Spirit wanted me to move. I tell you, those testimonies, you know, they showed up to support. That tells you that your community loves you, you know, and so to God be the glory. Great things He has done. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pastor Wendy Mitchell. I tell you, I'm glad you reached back safely home. Thank you for coming out and blessing not me, but not just me, but everyone that was in the room and who's going to get a chance to see clips and more clips and more clips. The song say, I wish somebody's soul could have catch a fire. They're going to catch a fire by all the clips. And somebody said, I thought you were going live. I said, no. I don't do live because if you're not going to pay $60 to come and support me, why would I go live and show you the whole thing for free and somebody has spent their money and come out there? I'm not doing that. You're absolutely right. And you know what? We have got, you know what the thing is, Ever, we've gotten used to this COVID thing that we want to sit at home and you know, on social media and see a particular or to do a live clip that they would sow a seed into, you know, whatever you're doing, or purchase a ticket and say, that's me blessing, you know, the event, that's me supporting, you know, but we have gotten to this phase of, you know, the microwavable thing. We need to understand that when events like that come up, this is one thing I know about her. So if you know her, then support her. Because we need each other right now, you know? It tells you, number one, the amount of love that they have for you and the respect that they have for you. Really come out and the praise that went up, the intercession for the people of God and the community. Favor upon your life going forward into the next leg of the journey. Thank you so much. God bless you. I thank you so much, Pastor Wendy, for taking the time to just call and encourage me. And I hope the people heard everything that you said tonight. And the favor of God was really in that room. And I thank him. I thank everybody who came out. I can't say thank you enough. And God bless you. And we're definitely going to be connecting again. And thank you for my new sister that you brought in my life. Love you, Sister Queen. Have a blessed one. God bless you. Thank you. Love you too. Bye bye. Listen to me, people. I heard you. I don't know, as I asked, can you hear? I don't know if you heard everything that she was saying, but that was Pastor Wendy Mitchell who called to say she got back to her journey safely and she was honored and blessed to be among you people. Listen to me. There's a lot of artists out there that I can't pay because I know I have asked artists, and when they tell me the price, I think that I would be just raising money to pay the artists and come out today and can't pay for the venue. So listen to me. I wasn't gonna do a breakfast for more than $60, but when people hear $60, they think that it's a lot of money. It's not coming to me because by the time I add up what's in that room and pay out what I gotta pay out, it's the funds that left over is going maybe to what we're gonna donate. Good night to you, Orville Clark. Thank you so much. You was the first person in that room, Orville. The first person in that room that night, no, I think Pam. Pam was the first person, Pam Warner. You was the first person, and then Orville. But thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I feel like I could stay here all night and just say the word thank you, thank you, thank you. I just feel I can do that because it was an awesome time. I just appreciate my family who came out, and they're the one who's supposed to come out. If nobody else in the room, they're supposed to come out and support me. But let me tell you something. If you just join, um, if you just join, then you know absolutely I thank you before you came on. And if you didn't hear me thanking you, it's because you came on a little late. But as I say, God gives seed to the sower. So God has been giving me seeds and he's just blessing me, and I'm going to continue blessing my community. So on the 21st, I'll be going out to the cancer center to meet with the cancer recipients. These are people who are still in treatment, who are still getting care, who are out there just going out to that facility. Some people go to get to see counselors, get counseling. There was a young lady I met when I visit, and I said to her, "How do you bang your hand like that?" And she says, "Oh, they do it here for me, but today's my last treatment, and after today, I don't know how I'm going to get it wrapped." And I say, "That's got to be." She said, "I need two hands to wrap that thing around her hand." Obviously, if anybody on here who knows about cancer, they know what it is when they see somebody with a fat arm and they got to wrap it to keep the fluid down. So good night to you, Sebastian Williams. Brenda Monera. Brenda, I thank you. You are one of those people. When I put up my flyer, before I could say, start paying for your ticket, Brenda already remembered the Zelle from the last time, and she just sell her money. And the good thing about her, she don't come alone. Brenda is going to bring her friends. And those are the people I call the real troopers and the real supporter of the Averill Show Scholarship and Cancer Foundation. I feel good. I feel good when I went out and met these cancer recipients. But when the lady said to me, "This is my last treatment," could you imagine how they're messing with healthcare? You're messing with healthcare. People are getting limited treatments, can't get treatment. Some people, the stuff that they normally get, can't get. The care is so much. Love on Bob, sorry you missed Saturday morning, girl. You miss an awesome morning. You don't know what you miss. If you think Eastern Parkway was hot, you should have been in that place. But let me tell you something. When I said to the young lady, she said, Avril, talk about us. We want you to talk about us because we need help. And I had to say to the cancer center, how do you guys do all this for them if you're not getting paid? Do you know some people are working there, they're volunteering? You have some people that there, they come 2 days a week, and other people come 2 days a week, 2 days a week. They come there to support and give back. Some of them say their family died from cancer. They're giving back by volunteering their time at the cancer center. And when these people come in to meet their bodies and get treatment, they sit there and they paint and they talk and they share stories. And I sat there with them and I says, my God, if these people went through cancer and still going through this, and they're laughing and smiling, and I'm sitting here complaining about little stupid stuff that I want to lose 10 pounds, and it's so hard for me to lose. Instead of me give God thanks that I got 10 pounds on when somebody lost 10 pounds because of cancer. People, we need to stop complaining. We need to love on ourselves, love life, give God thanks. Sometimes the man left you, the woman left you, and we sit down and we say, oh my God, all of a sudden we say, what could I have done? What have I done so bad? We start to punish ourselves, blaming ourselves, and we don't even understand. The man wasn't for you. God removed him so that you could serve him and you could do what he called you to do, because sometimes distraction is in our life. The people that in our life sometimes is distraction, is pulling us back. You ever go through some things in life and all of a sudden you find God? You're sick, your man left you, your wife left you, and all of a sudden, me going to church and me find God and things come good again. And we're back on the road again. Church no see us. That's right, Pastor Wendy. We don't understand. I see God did something in my life the other day and I am still confused. How could this happen? This has to be God. This is not me. This is not luck. God don't give us things until it's time, but sometimes, it's we, We don't want to settle for things because we want it so bad. We want it so bad that we just settle. And God is saying, if I got to tear it down, mash it up, destroy it, make you cry, make you lose sleep, make you lose weight, to understand that you got to focus more on me. But some of us are so desperately in need of a man, in need of a wife, because we feel we get old. Let me ask you something. How much are you pay attention that you're married? How much are you pay attention that some people married and get old? One got Alzheimer's, one dead and gone. And sometimes we left alone. So sometimes if you're alone, it's not a curse. Have family and have somebody good in your life who you're not going to be there for you. Because when sickness comes, is when we know who we have. I tell some people, stop calling my number, because I've been used enough in this life. I've been called enough and be used. And some people, let me tell you something. I'm going to say this loud. I have done, you're not doing things, and when you talk about, you do so much for people and they're ungrateful and they turn their back on you when you need them. People think, oh, when you do things for people, you shouldn't talk about it. You're not talking about it. It's painful. When you keep pouring into people, you're there for everybody. People call you, you jump, you skip, you hop. The minute I put up my prayer breakfast, I don't hear from some of them. They don't show up. And you think these are the people that's supposed to come and hold me up and support me and give me strength to continue. But you know what I notice? They may not be there. But when I see the other people that God put and send, I have to say I understand how God works now. The things that you did for people and the help that you help people, don't worry about it. Pray about it and say, God, I leave it in your hands, because you wouldn't even get the day to understand that their karma is in God's hand, not yours. Don't say me I pay them back, and when me get the chance, me gonna do this. No. Keep praying and say, God, I trust you. People who know me personally and know my story and know the things I've been through, they just say, "Oh, you still go on there and do show?" I had a man who was there watching me just now, and he had loved me, loved me, loved me so much. I wonder if I should call out your name. No, me not call out your name. But you know, I'm talking about you. And let me tell you something. Relationship fails, and these men, they can't understand what went wrong. They can't understand what went wrong between us. What happened? And let me tell you something. I realized that if it's not time for you to be with someone, or it wasn't time, or God didn't want you with that person for a reason, maybe that person even had something dealing with in their life that they couldn't even accommodate you, but they wanted you, but it just wasn't the right time. So it come off as if they do you something wrong. It's not that they did. They themselves could not even love. So how could they love you? They themselves were struggling, but they wasn't honest with you. They were dealing with a past, but they wasn't honest with you. And you sitting there wondering, what have I done? We blame ourselves too much for what we have no reason to complain and blame ourselves about. People, if you learn to trust God and be honest about your walk with God, you would see great things happen in your life. But when some of you thinking you are playing with God and fooling God and going to church and being a mockery because you all feel if you all go to church, God is going to do so much in your life. No, God know your heart. And he know your destiny. He know your destination. He know where you're going. And he know if he even bless you with certain things, you're not ready for it. You ain't gonna know how to act. He ain't gonna bless you. And then you sit down and say, long I come in church, long I pray to God for a husband and all. No, God can't bless you. Your heart ain't in the right place to receive it. You just want it. But you're not even focusing on God. You're more focusing on going to church because you want to find that man or that woman. As soon as you don't find the man or the woman too much, you change church or you stop go church. Let me tell you, I have a lot of talking to talk to all you people out there. When God bless you like Miranda, leave your husband alone, man. When the man come out to my event, you see I put him to sit right next to the door, right next to Jill and all of them, so he could be right there. And you just going messing with him all the time. Leave your husband alone when he come out. Let him enjoy what he come out and pay his money for. The next time you mess with him, I'm gonna move him again to another chair. Okay, sorry to chat your business, but this is the Avril Show. But anyway, let me tell you something. I came on tonight just to especially thank each and every one of you for helping me to make Saturday morning a success. So as Pastor Wendy say, right in the house, we had Sadie Campbell, who lost her daughter to cancer and still came out and break bread with us Saturday morning. Sadie, I thank you, and I'll be there to support you on October 8th at 4 p.m. at East Macaw's Bronxwood Funeral Home. I will be there to support you and hold you up. And we know the community will be there for you. And Jarvis, thank you so much. And everyone who came out who was going through something, I'm glad that you came out today feeling revived, refreshed, and rejuvenated. May God continue to bless us. And as I continue to do this program, I want this show to continue to be all about the grassroots show, the community show. I'm not aiming to go higher and bigger. I'm aiming to go where God takes me, not where people want me to go. And that is why I'm humbly doing this show, so that I could continue to work and work with the people in my community and the people who is on my level. Okay? Because those that up there, they don't have time to look down to help pull us up. They want to be up there, so we're looking up to them. But I ask God to keep me humble. Richard Littlejohn, Pastor Wendy Mitchell, he's on Richard on there, Littlejohn. Pray for him for me when you get a chance. Keep him in your prayer. And Richard, you're always in my heart, in my prayer, and I thank you for everything you have done for me and continue to do at the radio station to make sure that you're behind there doing what you got to do. Continue to get your treatment, continue to have faith and trust God and believe in God to bring you through this ordeal. May God continue to bless each and every one of us. And as I say, thank you for believing in me as I continue to believe in myself and doing the right thing for the people who supports the Avril Show and the Avril Show Cancer and Scholarship Foundation. May God bless you. May God cover you and your family. Let us continue to pray against sickness and diseases, crime, violence, hatred, hypocrisy, everything. Keep praying, keep anointing your house and your family. Walk in peace. God bless you. Good night.